Now, we understand with COVID, times have been a little stressed, for lack of a better word. What support has FTBA provided in terms of direction or support for the construction industry? And two-part question. So for the industry itself, but also in terms of automated vehicles and smart regions.
Yeah, so our goal was to be the facilitator, be the kind of clearinghouse of information. We have about 450 members. The FTBA members, rough math, we do about 95% of all public infrastructure work in Florida. So if you're flying into Fort Lauderdale Airport, the runway was paved by an FTBA member. If you are a NASCAR fan and go to Daytona International Speedway to watch the race, that speedway was paved by an FTBA member. If you're taking the Sunrail in Orlando, that was built by an FTBA member. So the reality is that we have a wide range of members who are involved in public infrastructure work. So what FTBA was able to do is be the point of contact in providing up-to-date information on how to react to what's happening, right? There's a lot of uncertainty. Are we going to shut down? We had curfews in various municipalities. How do you deal with, federal government said you're essential worker, state said you're essential worker but Orlando, Orange County imposed a curfew. How do you deal with that? So we were sort of the clearinghouse of trying to get all the information disseminated to our members to make sure that we're within the framework of what our leaders elected to, and very excited that we were able to support them on that. The other thing is we were able to bring people together in trying to implement best practices. So in the height of COVID, when you talk about March through May, our infection, we did an informal poll of all our members and the workers. Over 50 companies responded, over probably representing about 15,000 workers, and we were at 0.2% positive rate, right? So doing that, we were able to manage that. Now we're nowhere near 0.2 right now because now everybody's open and the workers go to home and the sister bought something or the wife got something, or it's just more of the transmission. But so we were able to implement a lot of just different members implementing different best practices. We were able to disseminate it to all the folks to make sure that we're doing our part in making sure not only first and foremost keep the workers safe, but second and foremost is that we're not the reason why a spread happened, right? And thirdly, obviously, is continue to do productive work and get the infrastructure improvements in ground so that when the economy turns and the congestion is back, they'll have a brand new road to be on, or a brand new bridge, right? So now, as for the EV and electric, we're definitely obviously engaged from a policy conversation. Florida has a very innovative test track called SunTrax near Orlando, which is their test bed for everything and all thing autonomous vehicles and those kind of testing. Obviously, FTBA member built that project. We're obviously engaged in the policy discussions, right? How soon? What do we need to do to get our infrastructure built to support electric vehicles? What do we need to do to get our infrastructure built for autonomous vehicles, right? So we're engaged in that, and FTBA members are able and ready to deliver those improvements. Again, it's just the fundamental question is, what does that look like, right? What is that? If we're 50% of the fleet is electric vehicles, how do we pay for infrastructure when we're struggling to charge $200 fee on an electric vehicle, right? So I think those conversations how we're involved in. So.